today we're going to make these cute little fairy perfume and cosmetic bottles that we have displayed on our fairy house bedroom dresser. And what we used to make these was a collection, just a variety of beads, which I have some here and here. These ones here are some glass beads that we picked up from the Dollar Tree, and they're absolutely beautiful, and there are so many, actually such a variety of styles and designs, and really all you want to make sure is that whatever bead you choose will stand on its own, and that's really the only requirement, because you're going to want them to stand up on your dresser or shelf or tray. And this is just a collection of odds and ends beads that we have laying around. We have a lot of craft supplies, so we have jars and jars of just a different variety of beads, wooden beads, plastic beads, glass beads, you name it. And then the other thing that you're going to need, what we have here, are these little earring backs that we picked up at Michael's. They were around $4 or $5, but you get a big bag of them, so once you buy them one time, you'll never need to buy them again unless you really make dozens of perfume bottles with these. So that's one option for a perfume bottle lid, and that's the style of lid that we would have for this little guy right here. The other ones are just beads. Just a random choice of beads. So you can see how just selecting a certain kind of bead, that's our clear glass one, and then putting them together with, depending on what you have, this is a little plastic flower, you can get a really interesting variety of perfume bottles or cosmetic bottles. And this one here is actually just a perler bead or melt bead. I'm going to try and get it to stand up, and then you can see how it looks like a little water bottle, or even like a cosmetic bottle, maybe something like nail polish remover or something like that, alcohol, who knows, right? So whatever you want it to be, and then you would just glue that down. I used crazy glue for mine, but you can use anything. You can use white glue, you can use, we have the Jewel It, you could use hot glue, anything like that, whatever you happen to have laying around, or whatever's inexpensive for you, then you can do that and put those together. Another thing I wanted to talk about was our little tray that we have to display the perfume bottles. This was a free find. We actually used, this is actually the end of the Pillsbury crescent rolls. And there are two. The bottom one is marked, of course. They pop off very, very easily when you open up your Pillsbury crescents. And it pops right out. You just give it a wash. And so that's a free find. If you wanted to use the bottom one, you could paint it. And that would be lovely, sort of like a shabby chic design. And then depending on what products you have, you can get different trays. This is a little bit of a larger tray. I think it comes from the cinnamon rolls. And then there's also there's quite a large tray that comes off the frosting on the cinnamon grands. We like Pillsbury products at our house, so we have a lot of these. And this would be great for a large pizza or for a party platter. You could imagine all sorts of yummy treats, cookies, and that placed on that. So that's a free find. And then we just have, just to show you how we used, this is another one of the Pillsbury crescent rolls, just identical to the perfume one, and then we had a little Fimo pie that we made, and that placed on there, and that gives a nice rustic country look for the fairy house. I like natural materials in the fairy house, so anything that's made out of wood or metal, you know, real fabric, and that I find it gives a nice country feel, a rustic feel. So if you like that in your doll house or in your fairy house or on your farm, we do have a farm also. Those kind of things are nice for that. So I hope that you're inspired to make some perfume bottles for your fairy house or doll house, and just make a beautiful collection.